So it's
What?
it's both the easiest film to explain and the least easy film to explain. But in summary, um, two lesbians decide that they are going to pick up a sort of hire car. It's a car that you deliver to somewhere. It's called a drive away.
Driveway. I used to do them. I did them in
So
the late 80s, 90s, driveaways. Yeah.
they are going to do this and go to visit the aunt of one of them. And off they set, and it turns out that they have something in the car that they should not have, and loads of people are pursuing them. And it is possibly the funniest thing they turn out to have in the car. Um, but one cannot say because that spoils the
Yes,
fun.
yes.
Um, but it did make me cry with laughter. So they head across country in the US, not going the route they should have done, as one of them, but who is a footloose and fancy-free person who does whatever she feels like, tries to help the other one sort of feel liberated and free
Yes.
and sort of
Yeah.
traumatized, and maybe to go and do things that are not suitable to show to small children.
Yeah.
And hilarity and lunacy ensues. It's got some wonderful sort of cameos, with Miley Cyrus appearing in it, and
I've
Matt
heard
Da-
about this.
um, which are, yeah, unexpected in many ways, um, and it is thoroughly enjoyable and completely ridiculous.
All right, cool.
Just bizarre.
So what I know about this is that it stars Margaret Qualley and Geraldine Viswanathan. So yeah, as the two lead characters, and I hear that because it's directed by one of the Coen brothers and his wife. So it's Ethan Coen and Trisha. I can't remember her last name. Why? No,
It
no,
is
no.
very Coens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah. And
From
even when you were
descendant
saying
Coen.
that, I was getting like shades of Raising Arizona and like Fargo and stuff like that. But Sean, what did you think?
Okay, so this one I have to agree with Holly. It's not very often. Right now, I knew nothing what to expect. This I thought this was going to be. Funny enough, from the trailer, I thought it was going to be some sort of 70s road movie film. I thought, oh, this would be good. So I knew nothing about the lesbian aspect of it,
Hmm.
and
I hadn't
I
either. It has got another name that they show at
yeah,
the end that is
yeah, yeah,
less.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, no,
So
it's okay. No, it's I think
what
Joe.
what
Okay,
what I
the
like,
filmmakers have
yeah,
been very, very clear about the name that it should have. I
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
say it just
yeah.
because it might still be a surprise, but they've been happy to spoil it in all the interviews that they've been doing. Sorry, carry on, Sean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So there's some great situations. It's not very often with comedies that I laugh out loud. I mean, there wasn't many people in there, but I actually laughed out loud at a few moments, especially the ending. I thought I was laughing, and I really loved. I think what's really refreshing about it is you get a lot of films about gay men, but there's not that many films about lesbians, which is quite interesting, and the world they live in, and like that. Because I've always thought, oh, there must be gay clubs, and now there must be, obviously
Lesbian
clubs
clubs, yeah.
which they go to. So, and all the way through, you got like these two hitmen sort of characters, which are like a good old duo, like you get, which I thought was some. Even thinking about it now, some of the conversations they were having were fairly good, and they end up at this soccer club, and they get directed. They're chasing the girls, obviously,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
go, oh, they send them off. I won't say where they send them off to, but they sort of say, oh yeah, we know where they've gone, and they go right out into the backwoods of good old Georgia. You know what I mean? So and they're having a conversation while they're going out there. So there's lots of, and oh, we got good old Matt, haven't we? Really, who's just like terrific. I think fair play to him, hats off to him, because
Oh,
yeah,
oh, 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 Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, yeah,
Matt
he's
Damon.
just yeah, yeah. I won't say Holly, you know what I'm saying, don't you? So
Yeah,
yeah, so this was a major surprise for me,
Oh yeah.
and I think with Cohen stuff,
likewise.
some are hit. I like some of theirs, some of them are not so good. I mean, I think some of them are overrated, especially Fargo, which I'm probably being pilloried for, but I think that's overrated in my opinion.
Mm.
Um, so, but there was great set pieces. There were funny characters, typical Cohen characters, especially Curly.
It was
But
a good script.
it's
Well,
a terrific, yeah.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I
Sharp.
Okay, so I'm actually quite happy to. I'm happy to hear that the both of you agree on this. Although one thing I think I would like to point out is that because for Sean, you said the lesbian aspect plays quite a big part in this story and everything like that,
yeah,
and because obviously because there's one of the Coen
just come
brothers who
back.
makes this film, a lot of people have been talking about it almost like it's a Coen brothers movie. But this is Ethan Coen and his wife Trisha Cook, who it's an unusual situation. She identifies as a lesbian. So
Right.
the lesbian bit comes from her, and so
Yeah.
the lesbian infusion comes from Trisha Cook. So I just wanted to just because a lot of people keep start comparing it to other Coen brothers movies and everything like that, I just
Yeah.
wanted to say it's a Ethan Coen and Trisha Cook film.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, whatever. But so what? You made me lose my train of thought now, Toast.
Sorry.
Yeah. And I had something quite profound, but I can't remember. Oh, yeah. The I think the actual scenes where there was any intimacy between was particularly well done. It wasn't graphic. There wasn't much. You could see what was going on. There was like a shower scene with smoke glass and that. And I thought that was handled really, in my opinion, that whole scene was handled really, really well. I mean, I don't know what Holly's opinion was on
Yeah,
that.
they dealt with various things in combinations of tasteful ways and
Yeah.
very funny ways.
Yeah.
It was just, it's an absolutely ridiculous film.
It's funny. It's not very often I laugh out loud in a movie.
No, it was properly funny.
Yeah, there was some moments in it, and I was like, yeah, this is, yeah. And the characters. Yeah, there's some great characters. I did particularly like the two hitmen and the
Marvelous.
and the billboard the in Florida, and the billboards with those proper American cheesy, like, oh wow, it's like yeah, Florida.
It's so
good.
much fun.
Yes.
All right, cool. So how many stars would we give this bundle of fun?
Okay, for me, as I say, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good, and so yeah, I'm going to give this a strong 3, but because it was an enjoyable movie, so I'm going to give this one a good strong 3.
All right,
I'm going to do the same.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So I thought, it was great. It was a very strong film. It's not going to change the world. It doesn't need to change the world.
No.
If it's on TV sometime, I will happily watch it again because it's so ridiculous.
the end of this class, very sort of the end bit, I was like in hysterics.
Okay, and I'll get out now. The way you guys have spoken about this, and especially the fact that this film made Sean laugh in a cinema, this has jumped up my list of things to watch. It's now jumped up my list of things to watch. All right,
you watch it, and then we must talk about it once you've seen it, but probably not on the podcast because it would involve too many spoilers, and it's just too weird.
we could always do a sort of a special marked spoiler section where we be like, okay, don't watch this until you watch Drive Away Dolls. All right.